So on the way up, driving up here to the podcast, John had mentioned that he had his dog's vagina removed.
What?
That's
Yeah.
what he said.
I had to drop her off at the vet this morning. She
Get your vagina removed?
yeah, so she
Okay, you get your dog spaded.
spaded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's weird. So when you say it like that, you can't.
Well, it's either they remove it or they stitch it shut. I don't know. I didn't look.
Yeah.
But they did say there would be sutures, so maybe they just
No,
just
we're not
sew it
talking about
shut.
that. It's
John,
not how we. So
you know how babies are made, right?
we're not. Listen,
With a
if that's-
vagina.
If that's how we're starting this off, that's not how we're doing this. That is the worst.
Anyways, I brought her home. She was stoned out of her mind. I've never seen a dog so high.
Right.
She's like just following me
Yeah.
around with the cone, and she like bumps into stuff. But when she bumps it, she just stops, and she's just like stuck there. I'm like, you just got to move like a quarter of an inch to the left. You can keep walking. She doesn't. She just sits there. She walked halfway down the stairs and just sat there and looked at me
Yeah.
on the stairs.
Well,
just
she's fucked up.
yeah, dude, her eyeballs. I mean, they're always a little bit dark. They're
Dude.
like this black. Just like
Fall over. Just
Can
like
you
lay there.
imagine if you had some, I don't know, fourth-rate doctor just like, nah, it's good, John. We're gonna just help you with a vasectomy, or we're gonna sew your pee-pee shut. You know what I mean? No, that's not how that works.
I got a very good veterinarian that did it.
No,
actually.
okay, yeah. I'm
And
just saying.
She
I think we're different. There's a different
Yeah.
on like what that really looks like or anything else. Hey, good for your dog. Can't have babies.
Definitely.
honey, sorry they did that.
Sorry, honey.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
maybe I was going to say the analogy that you were looking for earlier was like it's almost like it's a whole waking up in the bathtub with like a suture and your kidneys removed or something like that. I did
Can't afford that.
I did like what do you call it? urban legend myths that are not true at all, and that is one of the myths that like there's no known documented cases that somebody is woken up in a bathtub.
You know why?
With their
Because they were killed.
Yeah, if they pull both, you're
Nobody
probably-
woke up. They were
probably not
killed.
good.
They were buried in some desert. The end. We got your organs.
Yeah.
And if you don't think organs are on the black market right now,
Thank you for your
you're
donation.
you're mistaken.
Let me ask you this right here.
Yeah.
What organ
Yeah. The love organ.
do you think
Goes for the most
that person should not harvest from you?
from
What?
him.
If they catch you, they're like, we're taking your organs.
You're like,
Which one? They're like, hey, we're going after your...
okay, look, man. Steer clear of the kidneys and the liver.
The liver for sure.
You're not going to want it, you know. And listen, we know what to say. You can cut it in half. It'll regrow. Mine's not going to regrow. Okay, you're going to ruin the day you give this away. And honestly, it's not going to do you any good. Yeah. So
I'm like, don't take my eyes, man.
Yeah.
I got astigmatism, man. So you're gonna have like bad eyesight for a long time.
yeah,
You're stupid as shit.
yeah. At least I can see.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
yeah.
My
fair.
organs are all great except for the ones that are missing. So
Yeah, I don't. Not really, man. Honestly, I hope I'm a match for you, but you're gonna be in trouble in a couple of years, John. You only have one. You only have one kidney. So, I feel like I'm a perfect match.
I hope so.
And I'm just gonna give you mine anyways. Just put it in you. You're good.
They're gonna pull it up like it's pretty well used.
Yeah, right. It's like deflated. I don't know what a kidney looks like really,
Look.
but I feel like mine's gonna be deflated, maybe a little like brown or something, some crispy edges. I don't know. I don't know how
I always
it
talk
works.
to Laura, and Laura,
Yeah.
I mean, I love her to death, but when you talk to a nurse, it's very difficult to explain how
They're too literal.
science works. And
Yeah,
it's
they don't
very
know.
literal.
They don't
It's
get
very
it.
hard
They don't know.
to explain to them how medical stuff works.
They don't know.
Yeah.
They're nurses. You know what I mean? They don't know how medical stuff works. Is that
They're
what you're
just
saying?
the salts of the earth. They're godsends, but they don't understand
salts.
that you could just wring out the liver, just like pull it out and just like wring it out and then put it back in.
Yeah, run some
that's
water
just a
through
joke.
it. Just run some water through it. Yeah, it's fine.
Right,
Put a little
right.
baking
I
soda.
mean,
on
as
it.
long as it's distilled,
You're good.
you're fine.
One of those Brita water filters.
Hey guys, listen, I don't want to go off on a tangent here, and I
Let's
feel
go.
like we're on a tangent alert, but welcome back, welcome in to the Grabbing the Brisket show. This is our 200 and, I don't know,
266th,
sixth, seventh,
third,
fourth,
I believe.
third
I believe
episode.
263.
This is where we're at. This is what we do. We're here. We're consistent. We show up every single day.
Except for last week.
And, well, We show up every single day, and we give you the business. We're giving you the barbecue business. We're giving you the beer business. And honestly, we're giving you our business, right? And I think it's what matters, right? This is what you look forward to every single day. And with 200 and something episodes out there, you literally could drive across America a few times and listen to us. And we thank you for it. So,
yeah. And honestly, it's like we can't do it without the people that are sitting there and listening.
It's
you know
the
what I mean?
people.
It's the peoples. Speaking of the peoples, Raul got recognized.
Raul.
Raul.
Hey, Raul. Hey, it's weird how you say it. All of you guys can't say his fucking name.
I say it right.
No, you don't.
I say it the best.
Yeah, but he did get recognized. What was it like getting recognized?
Hey, you know what?
Yeah.
It was funny.
Yeah,
it really was
yeah.
because I'm not on the camera.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Are you Raul?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Like, what the fuck is going on?
And he goes, "I'm a big fan of Grab 'em in the Brisket." And I was like, "Oh shit!" I saw his shirt, and there goes right there, guys.
Oh, there he is.
There it is.
Love it.
My boy.
Love
over
it.
here.
How much for one rib?
Yeah. And
Man.
then he was like, I was wearing my Jan shirt yesterday, is what he said. And that was the shirt he was
shit.
wearing
Okay.
the day that I ran into him.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
That's
This
badass.
is what it's like.
He also said, he goes, "John is the funny one. And why do they give Jan so much shit?" And I said, "Fuck Jan."
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. And thank you
John's
for
a funny one. I love
thank
that.
Thank you for picking that up. I
You know what?
appreciate that.
We
yeah.
can probably close this down right now.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
That's
Well,
probably
hey,
fine.
thanks for listening
Yeah.
to Grab Their Brisket. We have to go now. No. Hey, you know, honestly, man, it's pretty badass. I love that shirt. I have that shirt. And if somebody's out there buying it and wearing it, like, thank you so much, because it actually, like, it's not like a whole lot of hard work that went into making that shirt, but
Definitely not for you.
It's a memory. Hey, but that
Maybe
that,
for me.
but that's a memory from, like, you know, like, from us, and that's a saying that we said for a long time, and it obviously came from a movie. I'm gonna get you, sucker. So I'm just gonna throw it out there.
Look,
but
if you have one of these shirts,
Yeah.
if you have a Grab 'em in the Brisket shirt, send us a picture of it.
let's go, man.
That's
go.
automatically straight to the front of the line. You're on the show.
There it is.
Yeah, 100%.
No, it's
And if
it
you
was-
want to get one of these shirts, how do you get one?
you go to grabtherbrisket.com, man. You're gonna go to the swag shop. You're gonna go in there. We have all the colors. I actually was showing somebody the swag shop the other day, and they were like, "Man, you have this. You got aprons. You have this. You have." I was like, "Yeah, man, we got it all."
Did you
It's
even
all-
realize we had all that stuff?
No, I knew it. Yeah, I see everything on there. It's weird that when you say it like that. Yeah, I'll tell you. Turn his mic off for a second. That's maybe nice.
You know, smoking meats isn't just cooking, it's an art form. The aroma, those deep flavors, the patience, it's a whole experience.
And behind every great artist, there's the right set of tools. If you're aiming to build your own barbecue pit or dreaming of a custom design tailored just for you, SmokerBuilder.com has your back.
Led by Frank Cox, their expertise is unmatched. Offering blueprints, kits, and insights, they turn every barbecue dream into a flavorful reality.
Imagine your backyard, the center of attention, and at the heart of it, a smoker that's uniquely yours.
It's more than just equipment. It's about crafting those unforgettable moments. And with the guidance of Frank and his team, you're setting the stage for magic.
So whether you're a seasoned pitmaster or taking your first steps into the smoky world,
Head over to SmokerBuilder.com, fill up your carts, and be sure to use the promo code GRABTHEBRISKET in all caps to receive your 10% discount. Smoke on.
No, you know, it's just badass. The VFW cook-off, it went good. So you were out there.
Yeah, I was out there. I judged a couple of events.
Okay.
I judged ribs and brisket.
Nice.
Hey, if you're gonna judge a couple, those are the two. You
Yeah,
probably.
man. Yeah, those are the ones I won. I try to stay away from chicken. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah,
Same.
everybody
Yeah,
stays from chicken. How was the food?
It was good.
Yeah?
It was good.
Was there anything you're like, oh my god, or everything kind of mediocre?
Yeah, man. You know, if I'm being completely
Yeah.
honest, it was better in previous years.
You know what the problem is? Everybody's saucing. There's too much sauce. It's that sweet stuff hitting that brisket. It just, you don't need it. And honestly, it diminishes what the brisket should taste like. And like, I'm not saying you shouldn't have like a tangy barbecue sauce or something like that out there, but when you get that sweetness on there and you have to caramelize it, you got to throw it back on, and people don't do it long enough. I think that's one problem. Two is the really good ones, you can't tell the difference, and those hit. But yeah, man, I think it's been kind of lately. I think everybody's using the same seasonings too. They all kind of taste the same. Am I crazy on that?
They're all taking the same master classes. They're all just
Yeah.
You know? Y'all definitely need to get out there. When y'all gonna do the Veterans Day one?
We are doing the Veterans Day.
Man, I tell you what, man, y'all do it. I think Pearland Podcast Studio might just sponsor you guys.
Come on.
So let's have some
Come
fun,
on,
man.
Hey, we're gonna be out there.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
Should we get into one of these like open up the pops? Pop
You
the
want
tops
to pop a top?
of the
Let's
grabbing
pop
the
a top.
brisket. We've been kind of doing some of the. Yeah, I'm sorry, I was talking.
You started going into it, and then you just kept going. Like, okay.
This is something that we kind of introduced a little bit a couple of episodes before or whatever, where we're just getting it. We're opening the beer. We're not getting into the beer review. We're just drinking the beer. But yeah, we are getting to the beer review. Does that make sense?
Yeah, we
It's
are.
like a matrix.
Review.
Fuck, that was awful.
Yeah, it's horrible. John, you got to
Okay.
quit talking.
I'm trying to sing. I want to sing, boys.
So listen, right now, Martin House is king in Fort Worth and Dallas. I've watched a few reviews and talking about the best breweries in Fort Worth and Dallas. And every single one I've seen is Martin House's #1.
Of course.
And they've got some other ones there that are older. They have some other ones that are maybe a little bit more unique and they're traditional. And it's all about how they brew and the traditions that they have. But
Look, no shade
You're not
towards
beating-
any other breweries.
you're
but
not beating this.
There's a lot of good breweries out there.
You're not stepping up to Martin House.
You're
This
not
is-
doing the hundreds of beers a year. James brought this one. You want to tell us what it is?
Go ahead and tell us what it
I
is
have
since
the
you have the
can.
can.
Okay.
This is
yeah.
called Patient Zero, strawberry and banana sour aged on oak spirals, barrel aged series, 12% alcohol by volume. This looks like it might be obviously it says sour. It's going to be a sour.
Yeah, 12% alcohol by volume. It's 21.2 OGs, 8 IBUs, which tells you it's not going to be bitter.
There's zero bitter.
bitterness in there's. It's 100% unblended. Think about that for a second. It's going to be a little choppy inside. You're going to get a little bit here, right?
Brewed February 26, 2024. So that's a great vintage.
And here's the deal. I'm going to give a shout to Martin House. The official beer, the unofficial beer of Grabbing the Brisket. And I feel like they're gonna give us a sponsorship because we've only reviewed 8 million of their beers, anyways. But Patient Zero is so Patient Zero is the souped up version of our original strawberry and banana sour Outbreak. We aged this one oak spirals, brewed February 26, 2024. This beer, man, and their cans, everything, their wraps, everything.
This is super cool.
These guys are legit. Like, if you don't know who Martin House is, look them up, get a clue, come to Fort Worth, check them out. You're not going to be disappointed. They are probably king in Texas.
Look, we all know that the end of days are going to be spawned by monkeys being affected by some type of
We saw the
disease.
movie Outbreak.
Yeah. Morgan Freeman.
It was.
Yeah. Andy Dufresne.
What does
No,
that have to do
I don't know
with-
what's happening.
Well, Morgan Freeman was an outbreak. So.
Oh, was he?
And then you went Shawshank.
Then I
with
went
it?
Shawshank. Yeah.
Jesus,
More like a-
dude. Like, you just-
shit.
Yeah.
You just went full circle on that. That's not cool, James.
It's the only 2 lines I know.
Yeah.
All
Well,
right,
listen.
while we sip on that, can I jump into the hot off the grill barbecue news?
We should.
There it is. Nailed it. He is.
I had it on mute. My bad.
Roll, everybody.
He was over
Roll.
tapping the
Roll,
shit out of
everybody.
that thing.
Roll with the punches.
Hey. Hey, do you have something there?
I do.
All right, I got a couple of quick things here for the barbecue news. The first one is our buddy over there, Aaron Leslie. I don't know if you guys have seen this. He can throw up a little picture for us if he's got it. Texas Oil Dust, they've got a new, he's calling it a brine, injection, and seasoning, I guess all in one. And he's calling it Rooster Juice. Yeah, I guess that's the label for it. It's not out yet. It's going to be out in the next about a month or so, month and a half maybe, and we'll keep you posted on that. But I'm excited about it.
I love the label. It looks
It's cool,
really
right?
cool.
That's
Super-
badass.
Like, that would look good on a T-shirt.
Dude, Aaron is so fucking innovative. He not to mention he's a cool dude, and the guy will give you the shirt off his back, right? If you're having issues in your barbecue and you're having, hey, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. Obviously, he does classes. Just ask the guy. He will tell you. Like, people that are interested in what he's doing, he will give you the knowledge anyways. Salt of the earth. This guy's phenomenal.
He's an awesome dude.
He
for
is.
for sure. Next thing I got here, we talked about this I don't know, for months. The 2024 Sauces of Honor, the winners were announced. It's in the Barbecue News magazine. If you guys don't have this month's issue, it's because, I don't know, you should have it.
You should have it.
If you don't have it, go get signed up. Get yourself that. You can get a digital version or the paper where you can actually.
A lot of people love just putting their hand on that physical media.
I love it, dude. I love it.
Yeah.
That digital
Sitting on the
media
toilet
is just
with your
for like
barbecue
the
news, yeah.
the youngins.
Doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
What do you want?
It's good.
It's bad for your eyes.
Can't take a shit. Just holding on to
Your iPad? Are you serious, you sicko? What are you going to disinfect that afterwards? I don't think so.
Exactly.
Yeah, get out of here with that.
Okay.
Throw it in the trash.
Exactly.
Let's go.
Anyway.
You wipe your ass with that. You can't wipe your ass with an iPad, I'll tell you that.
Okay. Can you stop?
I'm done. I'm
You
done. I'm done.
Turn them off. Turn them off, Raul.
Yeah, I'm done.
Raul. Okay. I got a list of all of the winners, top 10. I'm not going to name all of them. I'm going to go ahead and give you number 1 in each entry. The pork entry was wide open barbecue, and they had a wide open barbecue sweet and spicy sauce. Chicken was Far North barbecue with their Prairie Gold. There's our buddies on the social medias. Russell's barbecue, he had a bunch of entries, but his damn good Big Dill was the seafood winner. And then in the beef entry, Grizzly's barbecue with their signature sauce, and overall was Flavors of the Sun Mambo grilling sauce. But I will give a little shout out here. Texas Pepper Jelly, they had like, I don't know, at least 5 different in the top 10s amongst all these different categories.
Yeah,
So
they're like kings.
yeah, they were in it in every single category. So Craig over there doing his thing.
Yep.
So, and then that's all I got from the Sauces of Honor. But I did get a little package in the mail for us.
Damn,
I don't know
man.
if you can see this, Raul.
Let's see.
It says, "Damn man," and this is the
Snacks Guys Love, made by Dan Man Snacks in Fort Worth,
yes,
PA.
all those things. And this is the Cowboy Starter Kit.
That's it.
So we're gonna open this up and maybe try a couple of things while we're recording here real
Let's go.
quick. You guys want to? You guys want to try anything?
I'm always hungry, man.
All right, we've got meat sticks, and then we've got like some nuts.
So is this like a subscription, or is this like you just
I
order from?
don't know. I don't think it's a subscription. I think you can just order shit from them. And I'll put a link down below because they gave us like a little affiliate link or whatever. So
Yeah.
if you guys want to try it. I think you get a little discount or something.
Sweet,
But we got the Memphis almonds. We've got Texas peanuts. We've got whiskey nut mix. And then we've got a bunch of different beef sticks, peppers and spices and originals and whatnot. But we'll dig into them. You guys want to try one of these?
Yeah, let's open something up, man.
Whiskey nut mix?
I love it.
ASMR.
Oh, it's kind of weird, but yeah.
We'll just open it.
Okay.
Hey, that's fine. Just open it though. Yeah.
You guys are the worst.
And then stick it in your mouth and chew it.
Pop it out. Oh, there we go. So what's the thing here? They're making snacks for
Okay, that one's kind of sweet.
people.
Was not expecting that.
Little chocolate.
Did you say they're making snacks for people?
They are people
Well, it
snacks.
says
You're right.
"damn man," but it's like what's it? What's it's nutritional? This is a snack for like what are we looking for here?
I don't
what
know,
is
those
in my
ones?
mouth?
Those are kind of sweet, right? I think those are sweet.
Toffee? Oh, what does that mean?
Yeah, it tastes like a toffee, kind of. I was expecting like salty or something.
Does it have peanuts in it?
I'm
Are you
allergic.
allergic?
I'm allergic. You ready, EpiPen?
Oh my god.
Kick from my face.
I thought he was serious.
right. Anaphylactic shock. Everybody's like, Jesus, this died on the air.
Okay, hold on. This is the spicy beef stick. Looks like your little cigar you got over there.
No. Can't tell the difference, James. But it's good. Peanuts.
I like
Solid
beef stick.
products.
Yeah, good stuff. Anyways, if you want to try any of these, I'm gonna leave this sitting here in case somebody wants a snack here in a minute.
It's delicious.
I like the beef stick. That's actually good. That's spicy too. Salty, spicy.
Break off a piece of that. That one. Roll.
Wrong hole. Yeah. Anyways, if you want to try that, scroll down. Scroll down and get you some. Damn man. Am I emphasizing that right? Damn man.
Yeah, man.
Damn man.
Honestly, I'm hungry. I didn't eat supper. I've probably like 8 beers already.
Supper. Love it.
This is good. This is really good. Hey,
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, that's all I got for the hot off the grill barbecue news.
cheers, guys. Phils.
Threw down some ribs last night. Used the Chicks That Smoke spicy rub. Mind blown.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like the Chicks That Smoke spicy barbecue all-purpose rub, dude, it is a game changer for sure.
Yeah, if you folks have not given it a shot, you need to.
Honestly, your barbecue will thank you.
Chicks That Smoke. It's at SUCKLEBUSTERS.com.
No, I feel like there's it. Okay. I feel like we need to start a drinking game right now. And only us can see it. But it's like, we need some rules to our drinking. You know what I mean? Like, we can't just get drunk on this show. However,
We're 260-something episodes, and you want to start rules now?
Yeah.
Okay.
so if James puts his thumb on the counter like this, last person to do it, got a drink. Right? It's just little nuances like that. We should be.
We're not playing that.
Oh, we're definitely playing that.
Last person to whip their wiener out's got a drink.
That's juvenile Jan, and we are above it.
No, we're not. We're not above it.
High class society over here with the Grabbing the Brisket podcast.
No, we're not.
Yeah, quit being juvenile.
John and I just got off a cruise. We're not above anything. Okay, we cruise.
Did you play drinking games on the cruise?
We drink a lot.
drink a lot.
Yeah,
Hey,
James.
we walk on the boat. We walk up to the bar. First thing I'm like, I got the first round. Go to order, like, your card's not activated, sir. It's like, mother. So I had to go down to the customer service, right? Because you got to activate your little carnival card.
Hold on. So you're trying to order a bucket of beer, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to get beers and drinks for the girls too, and
Yeah.
because the first day you got to kind of pay for it. You don't get to use just your drink package or whatever. So you have to use your carnival card though, so it's not active. I go down to the customer service. The line is like 843 people deep.
Everybody's trying to get their cards working.
Yeah, it takes about 1 hour to get through this line. I come back, they are shitty drunk, all
Hey,
of them,
listen, I ordered a bucket of beer and I drank the entire bucket of beer
in
right?
an hour.
Yeah.
Hour.
Just paid cash for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean you can still use your card anyway, but yeah. So he got drunk. He got drunk without me.
So I ordered a second bucket of beer, and John shows up like, "Here you go, John." I'm like, "This is the second bucket." He's like, "No, it's not." I'm like, "No, it really is." I'm like, "Dude,
And then he tells me you got to catch up.
yeah." We were so shit.
We were shitty at dinner, bro.
Hey.
I got pictures of my shirt like completely unbuttoned at dinner. People were in there like dressed up with ties and shit. And
I
I'm
showed up
like,
to dinner with no shirt on and a pair of shorts and flip flops.
yeah, he's ordering drinks and the waiter's behind him going
Yeah.
the little throat thing with like the no. You can't
Not
have it.
happening.
Yeah,
Did we go to a concert? Was it like a concert, like a comedy thing?
we went to a comedy thing. No, the first night we went to a karaoke thing. I think.
That's karaoke. I walk into here. So let me go change up. I get up to the room.
Yeah, there's a
I'm
picture of
standing
that,
there.
too.
I forget what I'm doing. I end up coming downstairs back into the comedy or this karaoke room. I don't even know what's even happening at this point. I am so Jan's checked out. This is a different person. I walked straight to the thing and it was like, Jesus Christ, this dude.
It's
I'm
true.
like,
It's actually true.
no shirt. I got these 80s shorts on that are like probably a little too short to be wearing. And I'm just scrolling through. It was like, oh man, I had the best time of my life. But yeah, it was. The liver hurts. The liver has been hurting for a few days, but had an amazing time. Beautiful weather, and honestly, great food. Not and the one thing I will say, John, is that we stayed away from the it's the community food. It's the
Buffet?
Yeah, it's the you go to dinner with like everybody else. Like get
Oh, yeah,
reservations.
The main
right?
dining room.
Stay within dining rooms. Just go there when you can.
I think we ate there once.
Have breakfast. No, we had breakfast there.
Oh
It's
yeah, we
great.
had lunch and breakfast.
Breakfast is
there,
great.
whatever.
Just stay away from there and go do the sushi. Go do the stuff that like have reservations somewhere. The Italian food was phenomenal.
Yeah, that was really good. The Italian and the sushi were both probably the best.
Yes, 100%. But yeah, man, I don't think I've drank like that in a long time. It's been probably a few weeks.
Yeah. We need to when we get Fred on the show, we need to ask him about his cruising. Does he get out there on the boats and any memorable stories about that? But before we get into that, we need to finish this Grabbing the Brisket
Beer review.
Where are we singing in the middle?
Okay.
because we never really got a really
Brewed and
official-
canned at Barton House Breweries, Fort Worth, Texas. I have a score in my head right now. I'm going to take one more drink just to make sure.
Don't say it yet.
Yeah,
Just
it's
to
a
make sure.
sour. It's one of those
fine.
deals. Love it or hate it. But it is soaked in rum barrels, so that strawberry banana flavor just kind of just gets soaked in with that alcohol and just gives a little bit more of a punch. Because they have another strawberry banana sour.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, but
It's just
they
33%
age it.
alcohol by volume.
This is good. What'd you
This
say?
thing is great.
What'd you say?
33%.
No, it's not 33%. What's wrong with you?
12%.
It would be liquor. It's 12% alcohol.
Yeah.
33.
Oh, it's 12%. Shit. 12%. 12% alcohol
All
by
right,
volume.
John, what do you have for a
This is
score?
the shit I put up with. This is really, really freaking good. I really like this.
It's like a smoothie.
It is.
Add some ice.
It tastes like a smoothie.
Blend it.
I'm literally
And
getting,
honestly, drive to work.
okay, you'll
Live
go
your
first.
best life.
You go first. Go ahead.
No,
Yeah.
I'm letting
Go
you
ahead.
talk. Good.
Are you? You sure? This is freaking good. Like you said, it tastes like a smoothie. It has zero bite at all. For a 12% beer, this is ridiculous. It's sour, but it's not too sour. There's a little bit of sweetness, I think, from the banana. I love this freaking beer. I'm going 9-1. This is really freaking good. I would drink this again.
I hope still off a 9-1, dude.
Okay.
9-1, you're like, I'm drinking tomorrow, I'm drinking the next day, I'm drinking the next day after that. 9-1 is serious.
It's
a
serious.
serious
This is a
score.
serious beer.
9-1 is like, I'll marry you.
I'll marry
You
this.
marry
I'll
9
marry
ones.
this motherfucker right now.
That's what happens at 9-1. You marry a 9-1,
Yeah,
right?
it's true.
Who doesn't marry a
It's true.
9-1?
Yeah.
Raul.
It's true.
Who doesn't marry a 9-1?
Oh, if she's crazy, I'm game.
Score.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, if she's crazy, you're like, bet. I'm definitely marrying your ass. Okay, score up. I had it in the 8s, high 8s. You're probably right though. It's probably the 9s. Oh, man, I don't know. I'm having a hard time with this one. I'm thinking.
Yeah, there's Jan.
Jesus Christ, dude, just don't. Why are you throwing that out there?
Yo, look at those legs,
Got to work on
man.
the muscles, man, on the legs, man.
That's all muscle. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, now he looked good.
It's like it's just like separated. It's
My
like,
boy was all the
It's
way
called a
drunk.
muscle. Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna go 9-0. 9-0. This is a 9-0 beer. 9-0.
Bring us back down to earth here, James. I know
you know I
you're
will.
fixing
Yeah.
to.
Like, sour beers are not my favorite,
Right.
but I love strawberry banana. And I'm gonna post this high, but I'm not in the 9s like you guys.
You should be.
9s are like when I see this again, I am stuck in the fridge with it, and that's not what it's about for me.
No. Okay. What is it?
I'm gonna go probably just a good solid 7.8.
What?
7.8.
I don't even know you anymore.
It's a great beer. It tastes great.
Do you
It's
even,
really good.
Do you even like beer?
Yeah, look, I know the beers that I
Do you even
put
like
9s.
alcohol?
I put the 9s on them. This ain't it.
Hey, can we just give a shout out to James's shirt? James's shirt's on. It's popping, man.
be like
I
it.
like that.
Can we talk about poncho for like
I like
at
the
least
poncho, man.
the 1 minute before
Yeah.
our guest comes in?
I'm actually wearing a poncho
Hey,
right
wait.
now.
Did we mention who our guest was? I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. Hey, yeah. Did we?
No, we
I don't
have
think
not.
we did.
Man.
Hey, so guys,
Like
listen,
suspense. we got Fred Robles.
Yeah, so we have Fred Robles down coming on tonight.
Rio Valley Meats.
That's right. And it's been kind of difficult. We've been trying to link up a few times, and it's been hit or miss.
This guy has won
I know.
so many grand champions all across this country, world championships, one after another.
We're talking about the IBCA.
Correct. The IBCA. I mean, he was a president of IBCA for a little bit, and then I think we jumped over to the CBA.
CBA.
But he is dominating all across every platform that he goes to. He's got a recipe, and I see all the videos and the shigging with Bill Purvis, and I see all the stuff that he does back and forth with him and Bill. I love it.
Well, they're doing classes together.
They're
now,
doing
too.
classes
Yeah,
together.
they
It's
are.
like we have to take those classes.
Hey, there's probably not two better people to take classes
Definitely
from.
not.
No, you can't beat it. You cannot beat it.
And I'm gonna say this out loud, and I don't want to come across like too much kissing ass or anything like this, but the demeanors of both those guys, they're very humble guys, right?
Definitely.
They're just there to go. You can tell this is a passion, and you can tell that this is their
Well,
this
you're
is
always
what they want to do, right?
Yeah, you're always worried. It's like you come across guys like Bill Purvis and Fred Robles, and you meet them, and you're like, are they going to be just like, hey, I don't have time for you?
Yeah, hey, good to meet you. Take care, right?
But it's the total opposite. They're like, hey, do you want to borrow my grill here?
Yeah.
Oh, yours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Or
like,
hey, I've
got
got
to
a
help you out.
What's the I've got a barbecue caddy here. Here, take this. I've got the whatever.
I feel like a lot of the
man.
barbecue community is just like that. But you expect the guys that are killing it to be different. They're the same. They're the same.
So hopefully we can just maybe pull out just a little bit of barbecue secret knowledge or whatever. I see all the videos that he puts out there and everything looks legit and just beautiful. My only reservation is between Bill and these guys right here. I need to see more videos. I need to see more content of what these guys are doing.
Yeah.
Along with maybe glimpses of seasonings and stuff like that in the
do
background.
Do a little shigging.
No, I'm not doing that at all. But I'm just saying we need a little bit more from them.
You don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, speak of the devil, I think he's in our green room now. So
come on.
Yeah. Should we
let's go, Freddie.
Pop him in here?
Hey, can we take that picture down? That'd be great. That'd be great. Take that down. Jesus.
Hey, that's gonna be my phone background.
It should be everybody's phone background. Dude, I don't even know what the hell happened that night. Yeah.
So many things.
So bad.
That was fun.
You know, whether it's a casual backyard grilling session or high-pressure world barbecue competition, one thing's certain. The drink by your side needs to be ice cold.
Absolutely. And that's where Yeti coolers come in. Every time I'm grilling in my backyard, I trust Yeti to keep things cold.
And in the midst of barbecue competitions, with all that heat and intensity, Yeti's a game changer, ensuring those drinks stay chilled.
So whether you're perfecting the burger flip or aiming for barbecue gold, Yeti's got your back. Here's to cooler moments, no matter where you grill.
Cheers.
So, what the hell you been up to, man?
Man, not a whole lot, brother. Just summertime. We spend a lot of time out on the island. So I actually just got home today. We're out there for that SpaceX rocket launch this morning. So that was pretty cool. We didn't get to see a whole lot of it because it was kind of cloudy and foggy this morning, but we got to hear it and feel it. That's the biggest thing, man. You feel that just that energy coming off those rocket boosters, man. It's pretty crazy. And then you hear the noises and all that good stuff. It was a pretty cool experience, man. People from all over the world gather around there to go watch that thing.
No, yeah,
Dude, that's
badass. I can't imagine what the feeling looks like. And I saw a thing yesterday. I think it's like the amount of water that they produce when they're doing a rocket launch that floods the pad and everything else. And I'm just curious. I know NASA does this, but does SpaceX flood the pad with a bunch of water, or do you know?
Man, I have no idea.
Okay.
We're from where we're at. We're on the South Padre Island, which is the southern, as far south as you can get on the island. And I think the rocket itself launches maybe about 2 miles away.
Okay.
But it looks like it's right there because the thing's so huge, man. You can see it there. It's just sticking out of the ground like a sore thumb.
Dude, that's badass.
But, no, it's a pretty cool experience for sure. If you guys ever get a chance, man, that's a pretty cool experience.
No, 100%. I think, space, nowadays, we kind of had a lull with, the government kind of defunding NASA, a few years ago. Then it turned into a private, obviously the government's still funding whatever else, but it became almost like private people funding it. Right. And you got Elon coming in. It's like, hey, I got a lot of money, hey,
I do my damn self.
why don't I start a whole town? And Lee, if you go south of Corpus, I mean, there's like, didn't they buy a bunch of land in Texas here south of Corpus where they're literally like, this is their area, but they're building a whole city out there, right?
Well, I mean, where SpaceX is at is in Brownsville.
Yeah.
It's brought so much infrastructure to the area, just because of SpaceX and a bunch of jobs. And so it's a lot of the people who work there live actually on the island. So that it's brought a lot of people down to our part of the world for sure.
That's badass, man. That whole area, this whole Texas is blowing up. The last couple of years, people are leaving California, they're leaving all these other states, and they're like, how do we get to an area that just feels good? Like it's traditional. It's about family. It's not so jaded or anything else. And I just think like, I honestly feel blessed to be born here, to be honest with you, man. I mean, I would want to be living here versus anywhere else in the world. Honestly, thankfully it's in the South, because I don't know if I could handle living in the Dallas area. You know, I'm not trying to throw shade or anything, but like, you know, it is what it is. You know, those guys are a different breed up there.
I got a lot of family in Dallas, man.
No, I do too. I can say that.
That's no comment on me.
I have family living in Dallas. I'm actually, James and I are actually from the Dallas area, so I mean, it's not like, you know, like I can say that stuff because you know what, I know. But yeah, no, it's just, I don't know. It's a really cool time to be living in this era that we're in, and honestly, I think we'll look back on this time, and I don't want to get off of barbecue or get off whatever else, but I will say that we're living in a time right now that you're going to see in the record books. You're going to see, this is history. And people will study the time that we're living in right now, and they'll say this was just like another time 150 years ago. I mean, like, this is a revolution. We've had the industrial revolutions, we've had the computer age, and now we're into a whole different age that we've never been into. Information's coming out so fast, computers are working so fast, and you're going to see, I think, innovation in a way that nobody ever thought could ever be, right? And we're living in it, you know? So I don't know. It's pretty sick.
I think the beautiful thing about what we alluded to it earlier, Fred, what you do, and a lot of the other people that are in your profession, as far as the barbecue, the competition, the butcher, the business owner, and all that stuff like that. Yep. It's like we alluded to. It's like earlier, like this is like a slowdown. This is something that is for family, right? You know what I mean? It's like we get into cooking barbecue and hanging out just to be able to hang out with these guys right here, and then you go out and you compete, and you have fun. Hey, let me see where my skills are, whatever. Obviously, Fred has been cornering the market on everything when it comes to like maybe winning stuff and
kicking people's ass,
that good stuff.
Yeah,
but it honestly, it was something that we got into. This whole podcast thing was generated towards like, hey, we love talking barbecue. We love just hanging out with our family and our friends and doing this and sharing the knowledge of just like how to cook stuff and how to do this and also learn yourselves, like gain knowledge from other people, because it's like we're not all experts doing what we're doing. Like it's a shared community where we're all just coming together, and it's beautiful because everybo's so friendly. And we were talking about earlier, it's like you meet people like Fred Robles, or you meet people like Bill Purvis, and you expect with the pedigree that they bring, and they're so just winning grand champions over and over and over again. And you like, hey, nice to meet you. And they're so down to earth, and you're down to earth, and like, hey, we're out of charcoal. We ran out of wood. Like, here's all the wood you need.
Yeah.
And it's like being a part of that right there, just like, okay, I'm sold. I'm in it. I'm in it for life. This is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty cool, man. The whole barbecue world is, a bunch of good people, man. And I think that's what drew me in. Just the friendships that, come through it, and people I've gotten to meet, and just guys like you guys that, we go cook in Houston, or we talked about Dallas, or anywhere in the nation that I've cooked. I've always been able to make a friend, right? So now I've got friends all over the nation, and in a good part of the world for that matter too, because I've met a lot of international teams from all over the place. Man, it's been a fun ride, and gonna keep it going for as long as we can, for sure.
Right. No, so Fred, real quick, I mean, just for the people that, obviously we've got listeners all around the world.
We got to go beginning, right?
And I don't want to go origin story or anything else.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want origin.
No, I don't want to go origin story.
Where were you born?
Read the biography, John. And autobiography. Now, yeah, I just want to say, like, honestly, man, if you look at, you were the president of the IBCA for a while. Are you on the board of IBCA? That's what it was, right? But the CBA, like when you so you've been around for a long time. I mean, and I know you're a young guy and whatever else, but I mean, the CBA, and probably in my opinion, it wouldn't be where it was unless you joined, unless you pivoted and moved over to that. Am I correct on that?
Well, I mean, CBA, we started CBA.
That's right.
So myself and a couple other guys, we Bill Purvis is one of them. You guys mentioned Bill.
No, that's right.
Yeah, we started Champions Barbecue Alliance as a different opportunity or a different place where cooks could go and compete, right?
Yeah.
Just something a little different than what was typically done in Texas, where you had chicken ribs and brisket. We introduced pork, and then we introduced a lot of other things in technology and the way we do things in the judging room, and giving the cooks the creativity to be able to put whatever they want in the box. Instead of just a half chicken, you can do legs or thighs or wings or breast, or you can do a bunch of things. You could cut the half chicken in a bunch of pieces, So that was typically never ever allowed in any sanctioned body in Texas.
Yep.
So we wanted to give the cooks, man. I consider myself a creator, right? As you guys do, and I like to think outside the box sometimes, and just having a half chicken every week in and week out. And it gets a little boring to me sometimes. And I just want to be able to express what I want to express in that tray or that box of food that I'm presenting to those judges, right? And the only way I can do that is, one, through flavors, and two, through how I'm going to present it to them.
Yep.
I want them to the pieces that I want them to see. What am I going to put in the front? What I want them to try, I'm going to put right in the front, because typically they're going to eat right from the front of that box, right? Mm-hmm. So just offering things like that, and a system that gives some feedback, gives some comments to competitors as well, to try to help and make them better, make their journey in barbecue a little easier, and improve their scores as well. So man, there's a lot of things we do through CBA, but yeah, I mean, we are pretty proud of the organization and proud of what we've done so far, and continuing to do.
Now, you should be. I mean, honestly, guys, you guys have changed the way the scoring system worked in Texas. I mean, if you're in this area, so we're in the South Houston area, whatever else, but IBCA has been king in this area for years, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's a great organization, and if you belong to the organization, keep cooking, whatever else. But I'm just saying, what you guys brought to it was a different way of thinking about how we're going to score things, how fast we can score something. Even the walk-up music, it was very innovative, to be honest with you. And I know other sanctioning bodies have taken notes from you guys and say, we're going to incorporate this into it. Because you know why? It's a fucking great idea.
Yeah. For me, the best thing was being able to get some damn feedback.
That's right. That's right. Yeah,
it's so cool.
Yeah, it's real time. I mean, you're getting real time feedback. There's
nothing more frustrating than competing and then be like, okay, you didn't win, and you're like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what I did wrong. Like, what the hell? Like,
what can I work on?
Just tell me what sucked, right?
Yeah. Like, you know what's worse? I'll tell you right now. You know what's worse than saying, like, what can you work on? Is some guy that judged your stuff that literally has never cooked anything in their lives, and they just go, hey, it tastes like lighter fluid. You're like, man, I have not used lighter fluid in my freaking life.
Right.
Right. But at the same time, at least it's something. you know, and you build upon it. There's so many times. Hell, we cooked was the Frontier. Frontier Fiesta, Go Metro, Houston U of H. We cooked the U of H cook-off. I can't remember what it was called. Frontier Fiesta. There's probably, no jokes, probably 150 teams. We cooked this thing, and they announced first through third. That's it. The entire, every first through third. So when somebody asked me, I said, we got fourth. We just got fourth. What do you say? How do you know? Right? Exactly. Who does that? But that's the type of stuff that when you go through that motion, you're like, man, we got to do this. We have to be able to give feedback back. We have to be able to offer a different scoring system on iPads. I'm not sure who was doing scoring on iPads before you guys. Like, is that a KCBS thing? Is that something you said?
No,
nobody. We could do this quicker by doing it this way, you know. But you guys put it out there, you know.
Well, not just quicker, but it really, you know, and a lot of these ideas came from us cooking a multitude of sanctioning bodies all over, right? So we took what we thought was good of this one and good of that one, and kind of, you know, incorporated it into what we wanted to do. But you mentioned capturing scores on smart devices, right?
Yep.
And really that was done to eliminate the fat fingering that goes on in a judging room. And what I mean by that is when a head judge or an event rep is in there tabulating scores, they're in there on the 9-key calculator or on a 9-key input device.
Yep.
And they can fat finger a 6 instead of a 9 or a 7 instead of an 8 or what have you, and you're done.
You're done.
As a cook.
You're exactly right.
We wanted to take the human element error out of it and just put it straight on that taste judge. That taste judge enters what he's thinking, and it goes right into our server.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, we just hit calculate results, and it spits out all the results for us. No more having to read, oh man, I don't understand this guy's writing because he wrote with a pen or pencil.
Yeah.
Is it a 7 or is it a 9? I don't know. Let's just go with the 7.
Exactly.
And that ain't fair to the cooks.
Yep.
So we wanted to take as much of the human error part of it out of the equation. Basically, our vet reps are, you know, we want them to be there to kind of watch over the judging room and make sure it gets done right. But we don't want to put too much on their plate. We just want everything. We don't want them to make any decisions in the judging room that they don't have to be making. So we want to take the human error element part of it out and create a more consistent judging environment for sure.
Well, I can say 100% you've done it. You know, it's a testament to when you have Austin Rodeo saying, you know what, we're going to go CBA. And we were out there the year before they were CBA. And frankly, the year before that as well, right?
Lone Star the first year, I think.
Yeah, so it was Lone Star. And then when it went CBA, I was like, thank God.
Yeah. You
know what I mean? It just felt the entire cook-off went so much more smoother. And I'll tell you why, because you have people that are that are comp guys that are running not so much running it, but have put the infrastructure in order to make the cook-off run as smooth as it does, because you know, like, listen, you can't do this. It sucks every time somebody's trying to wait for you to show up in order to cut or in order to do this right here. You got to streamline some things here, you know? And I think you guys did it, you know? I don't know, man. I just feel like when I see a cook-off and I see like, oh, it's CBA, I'm like, I just feel like it's going to be ran really well. And I'm not saying I'm not opposed to an IBCA or a KCBS or any other stationing body out there. I just feel like it's just a little bit different. And it's kudos to you guys. Seriously.
Thank you, man. And you know what? I'm not going to sit here and say that we're a perfect organization, because we are far from it. And
sure.
I constantly tell our group, like, man, we can improve in so many ways, right? When I would have our board meetings, it's like, man, we can improve here, improve there. Yep. And always trying to think of, okay, what can we do better, right? And I think as long as we keep that mentality and keep our customer in the forefront. Who's our customer? Is the cooks. Our customer is the promoters. Our customer is anybody who we come in contact with. at an event or even outside an event. You know, we keep those guys in the limelight and be thinking about them, we're going to be just fine. Doesn't matter XYZ organization comes in or comes out. And like you said, there's nothing against any of the organizations out there. There's several of them, several different sanctioning bodies, and they all have their purpose. And I think they're all there trying to do the right thing, regardless of whether stuff happens or not. Nobody wants a bad event under their belt, right?
No.
But it does happen. Unfortunately, it does happen, and we're here to support each other and do what we can and move forward and just grow barbecue, man. That's what we're trying to do, is grow barbecue. At the end of the day, if we can grow barbecue, we can grow. Man, I have my own ropes out, right? I can grow that business. I'm a meat guy. We can sell more meat. The pit builders can sell more pits. You guys can have more podcasts. You know, I think it's a domino effect, and it's a long line of things that we can help just by being better, helping the sport grow.
No, I 100% agree with you, and it's like you got to go. Everybody has their place and the value, and honestly, I think that I feel like you can't just cook one sanctioning body. I think you got to cook them all. I think you got to get yourself out there, and you've got to figure out what works for you. But but I'm telling you right now, if you're just going to cook one sanctioning body out there, you're probably not going to grow as a cook. You're probably not going to expand your horizons when it comes to the flavor profile or even the different cuts of meat that you're judging against or are getting put against. I talk to people all the time, like, hey, well, have you ever cooked KCBS? No, I never cooked that. You ever cooked this? No, I never cooked that. You're like, so you're just cooking the one thing you know, and it's like, and I think that what you guys have done is put out, obviously putting in hey, we're bringing the pork into this, or you can do a money muscle, you can do a pork butt, and do this. You can do a different chicken. You can do a chicken leg, a thigh, or whatever. Like the half chicken, it may be one of the hardest things that you can put out there on a on a tray and serve it. But at the end of the day, it becomes very monotonous when you're just doing a half chicken and you have no way to set yourself apart. And it's like, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, but it just becomes, I don't know. It just becomes like, it's not about who, I guess, put out the best. I'm not sure what I'm looking for here when I'm saying that. I'm just saying that at least it diversified what chicken could be, right? It wasn't stuck in a corner, and you have to do this one piece of meat, and which, by the way, which is very difficult. And honestly, I don't think it's indicative of like how well of a cook you are or anything else. I think there's room for everybody. And yeah, it was really refreshing to see what you guys did. And it was a big splash. I'm not going to lie to you, man. There was a lot of talk in the barbecue world in this area and when this thing went out. And well, hey, you guys showed up, and you put it out there. And there's no reason. There's no. I'm not wondering why it's as successful as what it is, because you guys fucking nailed it. So, which is badass. Can we go back to the meat? I you've got a meat. Is it a meat butcher meat market in your area? How's it going? Like, what are you seeing? Is it been normal? Your prices are obviously with inflation, whatever else. But I mean, anytime you're breaking down, are you breaking down your own meats? Or are you tell us about it?
Yeah, so I own a small butcher shop in Arlington, Texas, down here in South Texas.
Yeah,
Rio Valley Meat, which is the same name as my barbecue team, right?
Yep.
And man, meat business isn't an easy business. It's not. So prices fluctuate on the daily, right? Beef has been up, and beef is probably going to continue to be up. And chicken's gone up a little. Pork's kind of stabilized. But man, it's the same for everybody. It's not just me. It's not just the meat market down the road, or it's for everybody. So what can we do to entice customers to get them in the door? We have to be creative with those things, right? So one, you got to try, you got to offer quality, right, and value. So we try to do those things. And
we froze.
Yeah. Losing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah, you froze. I think we froze a little bit. Okay, all right.
It said, "Oops, lost connection over here."
So you're good.
But I guess we're back. So yeah, man, I've had the butcher shop since 2008. We've been at it since 2008. So whatever amount of years that is, I'm not good with math on the fly like that, but we've been doing it since 2008 and still going strong. We do a little bit of cooked food out of our shop, more so now probably than ever. We do breakfast and lunch every day, Monday through Saturday. So having a butcher shop really does help my barbecue sourcing caught meats for sure. Right.
That's cool.
I'm sure. Like I can look through some more stuff than the average team out there would see in a normal week, right? I can step through more things and what have you. But even so, I mean, sometimes I'll have to source at other places that I just, the ribs that came in I didn't like, or I'm probably pickier than most guys out there. And I'll run out to H-E-B or wherever I have to get the best that I think is going to give me the best opportunity to win at a competition. So ain't no shame in me going to buy something somewhere else or from somebody else. So I'm all good with that.
Honestly, I totally agree, man. And I can just imagine you like having a delivery coming in, and you're peeling through it because you're the first person, right? You're peeling through like, no, we're not selling that. That's mine. I'm taking that for me. I need this piece, right? That's badass, man. That is bad. Hey, what's the?
My guys already know that there's this shelf in our walk-in cooler. Like if I put stuff there, it's like, don't touch it.
Yeah,
that's mine.
I love it.
Yeah. Hey, I need to live your life. I need to come hang out with you for a little bit, man.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about.
You're walking by that shelf and it's just like a rack of ribs or a brisket that's like just so beautifully marbled.
Yeah.
We're like, boss, can I have that one right there? Can we cook that?
Just swap it out.
No.
Hey, can you imagine having like a customer come in like, hey, and Sonny messes up, like, no, this is not for sale. I'm sorry. No, this is a mistake. I've taken this one. Bye. Nah, you're gonna sell it. You're gonna sell it. I know you're gonna. Yeah. So what's the coolest thing? So you said you're cooking. Are you? What's the most intricate thing you're putting on the menu there at the shop?
What's for lunch?
Yeah.
What's for lunch? Man, we do a lot of the same stuff every day. We do a lot of barbecue. We do half chicken plates. We do brisket, fajitas. We do the loaded baked potatoes. We do carne asada, some more Hispanic foods as well.
Yeah.
One of the things that we probably sell the most is pork belly chicharrón.
Nice.
Which I don't think I've ever had pork belly chicharrón, but it's slow simmered cooked, right? And oil or lard.
Yeah.
And then you take it out, and what we do is we take it out, put it on sheet pans, and put it in our walk-in cooler overnight. And then the next day we take it out again and flash fry it. So when you get that flash fry, the skin on that pork belly just blisters up, and so you get a really crunchy bite because of the skin on the pork belly, but the meat is super soft and just delicious.
Come on,
so proud of it.
Come on, man.
This sounds amazing.
Yeah. So you throw a piece of that on man, on a tortilla with some salsa, and man, you can go, or some, the way a lot of people eat it is with guac, right? Guacamole, and man, you can go to town on that, and that's not very good for you. I mean, it's freaking grease, right? But,
Yeah.
Right.
I-
It's healthy.
You know,
Like,
Look,
yeah.
you say that, but all I know is that when I go into restaurants and they offer a chicharron, instead of chips, you can get chicharrones. Everybody's on a carnivore diet nowadays. I'm like, all right, well, let me sign up.
Right?
I just wanted to ask, like, obviously we all got into barbecue some way, somehow. And I'm not trying to figure out, like, but your cooking ability and your business and everything else, like, what inspired this? Was there somebody in your family, somebody that said,
Are we going origin?
That's what I was just gonna say.
we're not going origin,
Right.
James.
Should we get the non-origin story?
What I'm saying was, what my question is who inspired you to do what you're doing?
We need date of birth and place of birth.
Nope, I already gave the question.
Okay.
Who inspired you? Because there is somebody. There's an inspiration here somewhere where you owe it all. You're like, you know what? I grew up with this, and this is the person. Who is that person?
Yeah. So I grew up around my grandpa a lot. I had my dad my whole life, but he was working or doing stuff, and so my grandpa would always, man, as kids, since I can remember, he'd pick us up on a Thursday from school. Me and my cousin were the same age, and he'd go and take us out of school on a Thursday. I think back then you'd have to be in school till like 9:30, 10 a.m. for them to count you present.
That's it. Hey, it's still true. It's still true. I do it.
Yeah. So whatever that time was, he was there like a minute later taking us out of school, so they wouldn't count us absent. So we'd have our stuff ready, and man, we'd drive out to the deer lease.
Yeah.
And at the deer lease, it was kind of like, man, we're gonna eat what we harvest or what we kill.
Yeah.
He'd take stuff, right? But just seeing the rudimentary, pieces of wood, fire, coals, just learning that aspect of things, and just throwing a piece of meat over an open grill and over an open flame was something that captivated me. Just watching the fire at night, right? Just staring at a fire, sitting around, just doing nothing. That got me moving. Then my dad would barbecue a lot. He would grill a lot. All right. It wasn't so much smoking like we do now, like smoking briskets and stuff like that. But he would do a lot of grilling at home, and just me trying to best him, right? Trying to one up him all the time.
Yeah.
Like I'd mess around with stuff. Yeah. So that's kind of the way I started in barbecue. And then as I got older, I got more competitive. And what's better than being a little competitive in barbecue? So
Yeah, right.
Man, I went to my first comp, and honestly, I got into competition barbecue because of our meat shop. That was the only reason I got into competition barbecue. It wasn't so much because I wanted to, go and compete against somebody else. It was because I wanted to, again, trying to be creative in ways to bring customers into our shop. There's a contest about 10 miles from home, a very big contest that has 200 teams a year, and called Smoking on the Rio.
Mm-hmm.
So that one always happens in February. So down here we get a lot of winter Texans, right? We call them snowbirds. They come from all over the place, and they come down here for the winter, and so we get a lot of winter Texans. So me and two of my brother-in-laws, we said, man, why don't we just go cook some food? We'll enter the contest just so we can get a spot. We'll go cook a bunch of pork, hand out some pork sliders, and make some flyers.
Yeah, right.
So we'd make some flyers as people were coming out. We'd hand them a flyer. Hey, go check us out. Our meat shop is down the road. And that's kind of how I got started in competition barbecue. At that contest, we got a 5th place chicken call at our very first contest.
And you're hooked.
Man, that was just hearing your name called to the stage was I was hook, line, and sinker, man. I was hooked right there. It was a couple $100,000 later. Here we are.
There it is.
Right.
Hey,
It's
I'm
the
telling
same
you, man.
story every time, though. You get that first call, and it's like, oh, well, I guess this is who I am now.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man.
I equate to like the first time you play golf and you hit that one good shot, and you're like, I'll be back next weekend. You know what I mean? That's exactly how it is.
But honestly, I think that's exactly what barbecue is. It's not showboating. It's not whatever. Everything's so unique. Everybody has a flair. Everybody has something different that they can bring to it. Now, my most favorite part about barbecue, I'm gonna say most favorite part, but one of my most favorite parts is the shit talking, and I really enjoyed, man, talking shit to just different various teams, different people, and not that like I'm saying I'm gonna win or anything else. It's more about just like I'm just kind of pushing people to get out of their comfort zone a little bit, pushing people to talk a little more shit back,
Raz and
yeah,
Right. Not
So-
the nice teams. You're not.
Oh, it's everybody.
Nice teams.
It's everyone. I don't even care, right?
Yeah.
I don't
No
even
one's
care.
safe.
We had
there's nobody's safe.
You always have the stories or whatever. Jan mentioned that Frontier Fiesta cook-off
Yeah.
that we participated in. We had a team that cooked next to us. Mind you, our team consisted of just a couple of pull-behind offset smokers.
Yeah.
Like literally can fit like 2 to 3 briskets on, stacked up to a team that just had a giant, just covered pavilion, and just all these smokers coming out there, and it's like, hey, we're doing our best thing. It's like, hey, we're gonna. It's like what is it like? The whole like we're gonna drink all the beer,
Yeah.
that we want, and then we're gonna have fun or whatever. But we turned in. The guy next to us turned in. We're all walking back, just jubilee, just like happy as can be. And then all of a sudden, it's like, and the guy comes out. It's like, hey, what did he like try our brisket?
No,
Like,
so he goes, hey man, you want to try the brisket? I said, yeah, I'd love to, right? So I tried it, and I go, oh my god, that's so good. That is really, really good. I gave him. I actually was like, what is that flavor? There was something there that I was like, I found to be really like, whatever it was, right?
Yeah.
I loved it. I thought it was really good. I said, hey, give me a second. Let me get a piece for you. I'll let you try mine, right? Or ours. So I walk over, I get it, I bring it over, I give it to the guy, and he's like, he takes a bite of it. He goes, it's good. It's not better than mine. I go, okay, well, that's cool. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And then he's like, it's not really that good. I said, okay, well,
kiss my ass, buddy.
I'm looking at him, and I'm just like, I'm ready to spider monkey that motherfucker and choke him out, right? But I'm not, right? I'm just keeping it cool. I was like, all right, we're cool. Hey, difference of opinion, whatever. I walk off. I don't say shit, right? So, and I'm not sure. He got like what? And this is not a first through, because the first year we cooked Frontier, they actually went 1 through 10.
Yeah.
They the first year we cooked Frontier, they went 1 through 10. The second year they went 1 through 3. So this is the first year, and this dude gets I think he got 8th place, and I think we had 5th place. And like when they got called out, we're walking up, and we've got a little. It wasn't a big thing, but it's like a hey, notoriety. Hey, you got 5th place, whatever it was, whatever they gave out for U of H, and he was like, hey, what place you get? And I said, he goes, oh, we got 8th. And I said, we got 5th. And he looked at me, dude, he was like, shut the door. Don't talk to me. I can't even be around you guys. And I was like, we were the funnest guys to be around. This dude just, there was so much shade around us. I was like, you know what? And, honestly, he's probably a great cook. And I'm not going to lie to you. I thought his brisket was better than ours. I'm not even going to say it, but at the end of the day, the judges didn't, and I can talk shit, man.
Right.
Judges don't lie.
I wore it out. Listen, for the next 6 hours, I wore out every one of those guys. They were like, at one point, like there were hugs, there were handshakes, there were we're drinking tequila, like we all became like really good friends. But there was a moment there where we're gonna fight. You know what I mean? Like it was just a thing. I was just like, this is so weird. But yeah, no, you're exactly right, James. Yeah, I don't know, man. We've had some. Maybe we shouldn't shit talk so much.
It's fun.
Maybe that's the thing.
He was just an asshole, and he honestly, that's I think the rarity in the barbecue community. There's not too many guys that are just straight pricks, right?
Yeah,
Most of them are cool. I mean,
It's
you
good
talk a little
fun.
shit, but it's fun, right?
No, that's the thing. That's a deal. But at the end of the day, like man, it wasn't like we were a great neighbor. We were there. We helped those guys out so much. Literally, they're like, thank you so much for helping us out with this and over here, whatever the case may be. But when it came to judging, there was like, don't talk to me. You're just like, what just happened here? Like, I thought we were hanging out. I thought no, okay, we're enemies now. Time to go. So
he was your friend until y'all beat him.
I'm telling you, man, listen, don't let me pull a thread. When I pull a thread and it starts to unravel and I start to take notice, that's the worst thing that you can do, because I'm like, okay, I know you're hot button now. I can say something. But generally, I've gotten older now. I don't do that so much anymore. That's like a young thing.
Yeah, you're definitely older.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, Fred. Who is a better cook, you or Bill Purvis?
Wow.
Jesus.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
So shit talking. Yeah.
I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just
I'm
kidding.
gonna say Bill.
Yeah. No, that's what you should
That's
say.
crazy. Bill said the same thing.
Yeah. Bill would have said Fred. That's what he would have said.
Definitely so.
Yeah. You can't.
Bill's been doing great, man. I'm proud of Bill. He's been kicking butt and taking names. And for somebody who hasn't done it very long, he's been doing great things.
Killing
man.
it.
So his social media games is going through the roof too. Man.
Yes, he's been killing it.
He needs to give a class on how to make his pictures look as good as they do.
Definitely.
There it is.
He's been doing good. He's been doing real good.
I love it. No, but you're exactly right, man. I think that's the thing. I mean, anybody can get hot or get on a roll, but yeah, I mean, like we all kind of go through the motions of that a little bit. But man, Bill's been on a tear for a while. I mean, which is badass. So it's kudos to him. I mean, it's obviously a testament to what he's putting out there. The classes, he's upped his video game.
Speaking of classes, y'all got a class coming up here pretty quick, right? Together?
What? Is that a question?
I'm sorry. You guys got a class coming up together, right?
So Fred, are you doing a class with Bill or no?
Oh yeah, we did one. I'm sorry, I couldn't.
Okay.
Yeah, we did a class in last month.
Okay.
Month and a half ago, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the second one we do. We did a full comp class, me and Bill.
Nice.
Yeah.
So what's it like, man? If you're standing behind there and you're trying to teach somebody how to do this, I mean, obviously it's the highlights, right? You can't really go that in depth. But what's it like doing that? I mean, we've talked about it, but honestly, we probably don't have the accolades that you guys have. I'm just curious.
Well, I've done several different types of classes, but when like this one we did with Bill, when I do my comp class, which is we call them a tell-all. Right?
Yeah.
Basically, it's everything that I do leading up to a comp and at a comp, and a 2-day condensed version, right? So from how to select meat to how to trim to how to inject, what I inject with, what I season with, and then the whole cook process. We literally cook all the meats in front of guys right there. So it's a lecture style class. They're watching, they're asking questions. They can come up to the table, watch me trim stuff. So it's a full, you get the whole shebang. You're getting it all, real and unfiltered. So, and then I've done classes more like at barbecue stores where it's more of a, hey, this is how I do it, and then we bring out a piece of meat that's already cooked, and we just slice it in front of people. So that's a different type of class.
Yeah.
But yeah, when like our comp class that me and Bill did, that was a full till. Normally I do one of those a year, and then I'll do a bunch of other little classes like backyard chicken or brisket or whatever it is. But man, I enjoy teaching. I really do. I enjoy, and that, that's one of the things that I love about food and cooking is that I enjoy seeing the reactions of people's on their faces and how they react to that piece of meat you're giving them or that sample they're trying or what have you, and just getting that feedback and that interaction from them is it's something that I thoroughly enjoy about cooking food and teaching people and then after classes, they go out and compete and you get texts, hey man, I just got a first place with that brisket recipe. Or,
Yeah.
Man, this is the best. This one little thing that you showed me how to do took me over the top, So you get feedback like that, and so it's great to hear. So it helps us. Sometimes when, man, it's happened to where I get in a little slump sometimes, whatever meat, right?
Yeah.
And then I get a text from somebody, hey man, that recipe's still working. I'm like, man, maybe I should go back to that recipe.
Yeah. No.
maybe I shouldn't have moved from it. So all that stuff helps, bro, for real. And I enjoy doing it. And those ones that I've done with Bill have been fun too, man. So we try to have a good time and enjoy it.
Hey, if you had to give one piece of advice to a competition cooker, not saying a novice, somebody that's been in the game for, just a little bit, they're not winning yet or anything else, but they're out there competing, so they're in the game. What's that a piece of what a piece of advice would you give them?
Man, there's so many, right? But I think you can do a lot of learning just by listening.
Yeah.
Go out and listen to some of these podcasts. Go out and listen on a Friday night.
Take a
when
class.
guys are just hanging out, doing nothing at a comp, right? Just shut up and listen. A lot of the times you'll hear stuff and it'll just, that light bulb will go off in your head and like, man, why didn't I think that? Why am I not doing that?
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff that we put out, like on social media too, that, man, there's a lot of little tips and tricks that you can just see by just watching a video or, so just listen, man, just be out there and absorb, right? Absorb all the good stuff, the stuff that you think is going to help you, and just disregard the stuff that you know is not, because there is a lot of bad stuff out there too. So.
Yeah,
there's a lot. I would say just listen.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think I think negativity and or doubting. I think doubt can be in your food. I think people cook with emotion. I know that I do, and I know when I'm feeling really good and I'm feeling the moment, and I cook anything. I don't care what it is. I think you can taste it. I think, your energy is in your food and your positivity is in your food and everything's out there. And I know it sounds weird saying it like that. And I know maybe a lot of people won't agree with me or whatever else. But I think cooking is very emotional and it comes across in the food itself. And when I feel good and when I'm in a really good spot and I'm just, I don't know, it's just, whatever, but being receptive, being open to what's coming out there and listening and partaking. Dude, I totally agree with you. I think that's something that a lot of people can be very close-minded about how barbecue is or how their barbecue should be or what they think it should be or anything else. And at the end of the day, it's like, man, like you can't control what some judge is going to put out there or anything else. It's like, just be as positive as you can. Just put the best product out there as you can. If it didn't work, it didn't work. Doesn't mean it's wrong. Just means it wasn't your day today.
I'm just going to say that if you're not hitting, if you're not winning at these competitions, just put more seasoning on it. just put more.
Yeah, just do more, right?
No, I love that though. Just keep your ears open.
You need to buy Rio Valley Meat Blanco and Perfecto.
There it is.
Yeah.
Hey, yes,
I'm telling you right now.
I was trying to get it. Jan was all bogarting all the time today, but I was like, we need to get down to the meat and potatoes of these seasonings that Fred Robles has over there.
Hey,
these are killer seasonings.
You know what? Hey, just tell us the.
Where do you find these seasonings at? Where do we go to get these?
What are they? Tell us about it.
What was the question?
Tell us a little bit about the seasonings and then also where can we find them at?
Man, we just got into, if you're in the West Texas area, United Supermarkets just picked them up. They're in 75 stores at United Supermarkets. Murdoch's, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Murdoch's.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
They're like a farm and, I don't want to say farm and ranch, but they're, kinda. You can find them at Murdoch's. True Value stores have them. We're not in Ace yet, but hopefully soon we'll be an Ace. And man, your barbecue stores, any barbecue store, or most of the barbecue stores out there are carrying it. And of course, you can always find it online, Amazon. You can find it on my website, RioValleyBBQ.com. You can, there's Google it and it shows up right away. So Rio Valley Meat Blanco and Perfecto. And I'm super proud of those two, and hopefully expanding the line here pretty soon, get some more products out.
Come on, man.
Awesome. Yeah.
That is
We'll put a link down there below for the listeners too to stock up on that. Yeah.
Hey, John, did you come up with the what we were texting the other day? Was the kill
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mary?
Oh, dude, I did not think about this at all. This
didn't?
that was so good. That would have been an icebreaker like
That'd have been great.
45 minutes ago.
Dude, that'd have been so good. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll come up
We'll
with
save
later.
that.
Like I say, it's like we really didn't dive into behind the scenes on Fred Robles. Like, what is the behind the scenes guy? What is a very early on like icebreaker type questions that you guys didn't come up with?
Yeah.
Let me throw one out there really quick.
You got it.
Fred, what type of music are you listening to? Do you have a favorite artist or a band that you're listening to nowadays?
Yeah, man, it's so there's some music that I listen to when I'm trimming meat, and you guys might laugh at it, and a bunch of other guys have laughed. But when I trim brisket, I listen to John Mayer.
Okay.
Is that Your Body is a Wonderland?
Yeah.
Specifically, the song "Your Body Is a Wonderland."
Is that why Fred's winning? Is that why he's winning brisket?
Hold on.
This brisket is taking up all these happy bites of John Mayer.
I'm gonna add this to the playlist.
So good.
It's so good, bro. Oh my god.
So you just gotta think. I'm trimming brisket, man. And,
Yeah.
man, brisket's my jam, right? That's my thing. And so I'm listening to this song, and I'm substituting the body part. I'm substituting, man, this brisket is a wonderland.
Yeah. You might be a serial killer. I'm just not gonna lie. You might be a serial killer in the making right now. I don't know.
What is happening?
That's good. I love that. That is great.
So what are we listening to for chicken and ribs?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Man, most of the other stuff, it's kind of just a playlist that I have. It's mostly slow jams, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Very
A lot of
sensual.
slow jams, a lot of oldies. Just kind of, man, I'm kind of a laid back, mellow guy, and that's kind of what I listen to. Just smooth. I enjoy jazz and blues, honestly.
Nice.
And I think John Mayer is one of the best guitar players out there, and that's kind of why I started listening to him. I play guitar, so I'm a guitar guy. And,
Hell yeah.
I just
Love it.
have respect for the guy and what he does with that axe, man.
No, man, I totally agree with you.
What was the first concert you ever went to?
First concert I ever went to?
Yep.
Oh man,
John Mayer.
no,
No,
man,
he goes
honestly,
no.
I've never seen him in concert. I want to, but I've never seen him in concert. Man, down here in South Texas, we don't get a whole lot of big, musicians down here.
Yeah.
We do get some,
Yeah.
but not a whole lot.
Yeah.
I think the first concert I ever went to was I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it's a Spanish band called Mana. It's
Okay.
kind of like tropical music.
Why we all look at Raul?
It's really M-A-N-A, Mana.
Man,
Y'all need to look them up.
Bro, look him up.
yeah.
Oh, we got this.
Yeah.
We got this.
Hey, Fred, we appreciate you. I know we're up against it here. If folks want to find your social medias or your websites and whatnot, can you spill the beans on
Or
where
the
they can
meat
find you?
market.
Yeah, all of it, all the stuff. Where can they find you?
I'm sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you, brother.
So if the folks, I said, so John was saying, hey, we're kind of up against it, but if the folks wanted to get a hold of you or find your meat market or your products, where would they go?
Man, you can find us on our social media handles, Rio _Valley _BBQ, on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. and it's got all our info on there. So go on there and follow us. And we're trying to grow our social media game, which is something I should have done 10 years ago when everybody was telling me to do it.
It's never too late.
And I'm just now trying to do it. So I'm trying to put out more content on Instagram and Facebook and trying to grow those guys. So we'd appreciate any support we can get from any of the listeners out there.
100%, man.
Yeah, we'll put some links down there for that too.
Yeah, if you ever need any help, just growing that, John can come down to your place and he can shoot some videos for.
John flies free. So.
Yeah, he works for Southwest. He doesn't pay for anything. He just flies out. He lives his best life. So we'll stick him down for a month or two.
Let's go. Let's do it.
All right, brother. Hey, well, Fred, we appreciate you. And this obviously won't be the last time because we never got the actual origin story. So I think
we need part 2. We need part 3.
We'll do this again for sure.
Yeah, honestly, it's like, Fred, I know you're all across the country and you're all across Texas and you're doing the competitions and you're holding down the fort there at the there at Rio Valley Meat. But if there's an opportunity that maybe the Grabbing the Brisket can slide down there and maybe just do a live episode or a recording of a podcast, I think we're up for a road trip. I think it would be awesome.
Come
on down, man. We're in Harlingen. Our shop is in Harlingen, which is Southwest has lands there actually.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, so, I've flown in many times.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, we're there. Our shop is there in Harlingen. We're not far from the airport actually. We're about 7-8 minutes away.
Let's go. All right. Hey, thanks, Fred. We appreciate you.
We appreciate Fred.
Yeah. You have a great night, sir.
Yeah, appreciate you guys having me on, man. Enjoyed it.
Yes, sir. Peace.
We'll see you guys.
Hey, I'm Pantsless Aaron.
This is Stevie.
And I'm Augie. And we are BFYTW, a podcast all about playing games and having fun. Our games are usually based on British panel shows and game shows, but we'll play anything that captures our attention and imagination. Why? It's right there in the title.
You'll never guess what the F stands for.
Dude, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It's so cool having him on.
We came across him several times at
I know.
competitions, whatever, and he's
out
so nice, gentleman, just very nice.
But at the end of the day, like methodical. He has a very plan. He's got a very specific plan of how he wants to do this or whatever else. And yeah, I totally agree, man. Just humble. And you know what? Hard fucking worker. How about that?
Definitely.
So, I mean, the guy's hustling.
He's harder worker than you are.
No, I mean, yeah,
definitely harder than I am.
Yeah, way more than John is. But no, I, dude, it's really cool having him on. I know we tried to have him on a few times. He kind of like, I mean,
he's busy. Everybody's busy.
Yeah.
Everybody's
here's the deal. Like, we just keep asking. Like, if you're out there and you say no, we're gonna hound you.
I will ask. I can guarantee it.
But I will tell you this: very fortunate to have him on, because he could have said no and said no, I'm not going to do this, and whatever else. But very cool that he said yes, and I hope that that he liked it as much as we did, because I loved it. It was cool. It was a cool interview, and thank you so much.
Appreciate it, Fred.
Speaking of loving it, I think we got a barbecue win/fail.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah, in the
okay,
coming up here.
Let's go. All right, take a little break.
It's coming up in
identification
minutes.
Station identification.
Did you see the horde of just flying spiders that are going across the U.S.?
No. Look,
this is happening.
That's not true.
I'm not lying.
Yeah, you kind of are.
Nope.
Listen, okay, I just want to let you know they've been here since like 2010,
or maybe they have, but yeah. There are giant spiders that are flying.
Wait, giant? You say giant?
They're probably like, they may start off with babies, but they get to be this big.
Perfect.
For those that are not listening, you just held up like the size of a chocolate chip cookie. That's pretty big.
Yeah.
Like a good chocolate. It's a little oblong, but okay, we got barbecue fail coming up, and this is from @twin623. I honestly don't even remember where.
Is that a zip code?
Nope. Yep. Maybe. I don't know. I'll put a link down below. Once I figure out if this is TikTok or Instagram.
It's June 23rd.
I'll put it down below, and you guys will be able to
to give this dude a follow.
I'm a twin.
Or this chick. I don't know. Hey, guys, my story. So I barbecue often, and I love barbecue and bratwurst, but this time I wanted to go all out, so I got some chicken thighs on the grill. Started feeling sick because I forgot to wash my hands, I'm assuming after the chicken. I was in the restroom for 30 to 45 minutes. By the time I came out of the restroom, the grill was on fire, burnt the food, and ended up eating the old Mickey D.
Twin 623.
Yeah.
It's just a great move, man. Listen,
Extra hot mustard, please.
if you're not licking your fingers after you put the chicken on, I don't know what you're doing.
Right,
okay?
right.
Listen, there's only one way you're going to build up your immunity, and that's by licking the side of the chicken bone before you put it on the grill. Okay. Listen, your immunity system's better for it, and I'm probably pretty sure your cooking game's better for it.
He's got little emojis here.
Yeah, he did.
The laughing, crying, laughing, the hand, and then is that the sick emoji? That's underused. I like that.
I don't know what to say. You know, honestly, I need a photo. Listen, I know you took a photo.
We need pictures.
Twin 623. I know you took a freaking photo.
Is this user error? Or is it just bad meat?
Hey, if you send us a
He was
photo,
in the bathroom for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
If
you send us a photo of your grill on fire, I'm going to send you some swag. Okay.
Okay. Well, they already won something. What'd they win?
Suckabusters, Suckabusters. Everybody wants some Suckabusters.
Hey. All right. Well, that was awesome. That was really good. That was like, you guys really came together on that one. If you guys want to win some Suckabusters, all you got to do is send in your barbecue wins, your barbecue fails, your barbecue stories, barbecue recipes. Just interact with us a little bit.
That's right.
We will make you a winner. All you got to do is send us an email, info@grabtheminthebrisket.com, or hit us on any of the social medias. Or you can call us and leave us a little voicemail on our hotline. It's 434-829-2299, 434-829-2299. Leave us a message and we'll share it, and you'll be a big wiener.
That's right. Winner.
Big winner.
But more importantly, you're going to hear your voice on the radio. So I'm not sure what you want here, but you should call in. Like, writing in's great, but the calls are so much better.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Send a picture too if you got it.
Before we tail off, hey, Ro, I did send you a little link to an article that I wanted to just get y'all's opinion of this.
I can't wait for this. James.
This guy quit his job and created his new business.
Yeah.
And he was in the healthcare industry. And he's like, I'm done.
I don't want to help people anymore.
I'm going into the prehistoric poop museum. It's called the Pooseum.
The Pooseum.
The Pooseum. Arizona man quits his job to open up a museum of fossilized shit.
Hey,
that says crap.
Can we talk for a second? Are you saying he went and gathered this, or
he accumulated it for sure?
Okay, so he had a plan no matter what.
Right.
So the dude's like, hey, look, for the last 6 years.
Did he accumulate for 15 years and go,
I'm opening a museum. Hey,
I'm ready.
The wife looks at him. She's like, I think you're ready. He goes, yeah, I'm out of here. Right?
You got the
Pooseum.
You got the Jurassic Park theme just going off in the background. Yeah.
Right?
No. Clever girl.
Jesus, dude, that's a turd. Hey, that's not a new turd. That is a new turd.
Just a picture of poo-poo.
That's a dino turd.
That's a new.
That's a dinosaur turd.
Can we turn this? This is disgusting.
World's largest dinosaur poop collection.
Where?
I love this. This
Where?
is so good.
How big is that?
I don't know. But right when you think he's got a crappy idea.
Yeah, right.
This is exactly. Get it?
I see what you're
saying. Yeah.
This guy is living his dream and doing what he loves.
Dude, they used to have a company that you could send you could send shit to people, and you're like, hey, here's dog poop. You could send here's some cheetah poop. Here's some ape poop. You could gather that up and you could send it to people as a gag gift.
Right.
I don't know what this is, man. This is weird.
It's 1,277 stone turds in his possession. How do you? I don't know.
I feel like that's just a rock.
Right.
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 Hey,
does it still smell?
It's the rock. It's the Rock and then Kevin Hart.
Is it? Yeah. Right. Right. Hey, I love it. I love it.
That's such a good one. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think we've probably stumped this shit into the ground.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, this is a great day, and it is.
You might be dumb. I don't know. That's a great joke.
Shout out to our one listener.
Yeah.
We appreciate everything you guys bring to the table, and I'm talking to you guys right here. Like, I mean, the content, Raul, the producing, everything is just legit. This has been a fun time.
Can we stop real quick? Okay, listen. I don't want to overstep or anything else, but I want to let you know that, like, listen, Raul, Pearland Podcast Studios, if you're out there, right, and you're in this area in South Houston, Texas, and you want to put on a podcast, you need to come down to Pearland Podcast Studios, talk to Raul, because this dude's going to hook you up, man.
Just not Thursday nights.
Yes, that's ours. Go fuck yourself.
Piss off.
We'll fucking kill you. Okay? Burn your house down.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Hey, honestly, guys, it's been great talking barbecue with you.
Peace.
We've been great.
As we close out, big thanks to SmokerBuilder.com and the MBBQA for their unwavering support.
Absolutely. And cheers to Barbecue News Magazine, SUCKLEBUSTERS, and Dow Strong Knives for their contributions.
And you know Yeti always has our back, and Coolie Nation ensures our drinks stay perfectly cold.
Lastly, props to Cambro Manufacturing and, of course, the Spicy Nut, the Chicks of Smoke Seasoning. Thanks to all for powering this show.
Until next time, keep smoking.